Hi everyone, this is Alvin over at Contender Bicycles here in Salt Lake City and Park City, Utah, and I'm here to talk to you today about the all-new 2020 Cannondale Topstone Carbon. Last summer, before its release, we had the chance to ride the Cannondale Topstone, an aluminum gravel bike that was really well thought out and came in at an excellent price point considering the components and spec that it offered. However, we knew that Cannondale, based on their reputation in road racing and high performance mountain bikes, that they're going to be chomping at the bit to make it a carbon gravel bike. And this is the bike right here. Taking a deeper look at the new Topstone Carbon, it's clear that this bike combines the expertise that Cannondale has in both road and mountain. And the culmination of that comes in its new KingPin suspension system. In short, a through-axle pivot like this that floats between two independent bumpers in the seat stay allows that seat stay to move independently of the bike. It's a lot lighter than what you're going to find from other experimental suspension systems in gravel bikes, and it allows that rear end to be plenty stiff when you need to put down the power or when you need to pick up the pace. The other thing that we really feel separates this bike from the competition is its out front geometry. In essence, out front geometry fundamentally changes where the rider's weight is placed on the bike. By having more of it rearward and less of it on the front wheel, it allows that rear wheel to hook up more on loose terrain, and it allows that front wheel to float just a little bit more over rough terrain, allowing the bike to be easier to handle at speed. Besides that, Cannondale made sure that the new Topstone Carbon fits every prerequisite of a good gravel bike. Here you'll find tire clearance for a 700 by 40C tire with room to spare, or a 650 by 47B tire as well. On the down tube you'll find a water bottle cage that has two positions, allowing for more clearance for a frame bag if you need to, or clearance for a second bottle cage on the seat tube. You'll also find a third water bottle cage underneath the down tube by the bottom bracket, as well as a bento box mount on the top tube. Outside of that, you'll find that Cannondale's also included fender mounts, a mid-fork mount for a rack or bags, and you'll also find that it has internal cable routing for a 27.2mm dropper post. And while we weren't able to get a ton of time on the new Topstone Carbon, we were able to get it out for a first ride before its release. What we are confident in saying is that this bike, compared to other gravel bikes, is firmly on the road bike spectrum of gravel bikes. If you take a look at its fit measurements, it fits much more similarly to that of a Cannondale Synapse than perhaps a more aggressive gravel bike. However, its out front geometry paired with the KingPin suspension system allows the bike to largely float over rough terrain much better than what we've seen from something that might have the road bike geometry of a bike like this. And overall, while we're not entirely sure how effective the KingPin suspension system is quite yet, we're excited to have this here in the shop to see how effective it is, how durable and how reliable it might be, and how it might compare to a suspension system like that of the Lauf TrueGrit fork. That's it, everyone. If you have any questions about the new 2020 Cannondale Topstone Carbon gravel bike, or any of the other gravel bikes that we might have here in the shop, don't hesitate to give us a call during business hours, send us an email anytime to info@contenderbicycles.com, or visit our website at contenderbicycles.com to see our complete line of gravel bikes. Don't forget to follow us on social media as well. Thanks, everyone.